how does yoga connect with mind, body, and spirit?
If you don't go to the gym for a couple of days, you'll see that effect going from your body. So you'll see your weight coming back. You'll see
Your body becomes loose.
Exactly, you'll see the muscle going. Doing yoga is a spiritual practice at the end of the day. All the healing techniques start with breathing, and then they have their different formats that they follow.
How much time a person should give at least to yoga to see some sort of benefit? So what are different types of meditation? A lot of foreigners also, they come to Rishikesh, especially to do yoga courses.
Sound healing is a very effective way to deal with anxiety, depression. It balances your mind.
70 to 80% problems, they come from mind. All the illnesses.
Exactly.
So what are the asanas one should practice for depression?
You don't need to be religious to follow a mantra. Om is a universal mantra that deals with your body and mind. Surya Namaskar is something that engages your entire body at one time. The only exercise in the world.
It's one of the oldest asanas.
Yeah. Health is wealth, peace of mind is happiness. Yoga shows you the right way.
Hi Meher, welcome to our channel.
Thank you so much, Uday.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good. It's been so long since I've seen you.
Yeah.
So I want to tell my audience that we met in Melbourne.
Yes.
So after how long? I'm seeing you after
a year?
Yeah, right. What's been up? How's everything?
Yeah, really good. I'm teaching and practicing yoga at my studio in Delhi, of course, and that's what I've been doing since I've got back from Melbourne, because over there I didn't really get a chance to teach and stuff. I was doing a full-time job.
Right.
So I'm happy to continue my passion.
But like, since how long you've been doing yoga? Because I remember you used to do it over there also.
Yeah.
So since how long? Tell us.
So I've been practicing for about 12 years and teaching for about 10 years now.
Achha.
So yeah, I'm certified in Sivananda Yoga from Kerala.
Wow.
Yeah. So over in Australia, actually, I didn't really get a chance to professionally teach properly because, wahan pe it's very, you have to be with the grind, you have to take care of yourself, you have to take care of your job, of your expenses.
Right.
So you don't have time to really follow a business
schedule.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So you were telling us you were teaching it since last 15 years, right?
Yeah.
So basically you are an advanced level yoga practitioner.
Yeah.
Right. So first question I'll start with, like, how does yoga connect with mind, body, and spirit? Tell us.
So the meaning of yoga is the union of body, mind, and soul, right? And that is, yoga is basically when you, with the postures, with the asanas and the breath, you try to bring self-awareness to your mind. So that's the combination of yoga. So when your body is doing a posture, you're focusing. With your breath work, you're trying to control your mind. And your mind and body and soul are synchronizing at one present moment.
Right.
So that is yoga. When you're in your stillness, in your present moment.
Okay. So Meher, like, people are into gym these days. So what do you think? Like, should people do yoga along with it, or like how should one balance their fitness routine?
Right. So of course, everybody has their own, fitness routine that they follow, their own lifestyle, their own consistency of their workout routine. Yoga is a practice that you need to do on a regular basis, like a daily basis. You need to practice yoga. And the best time to do it is in the morning, when the sun is rising. You do start your day with yoga practice, breath work, and meditation. And with the gym, of course, that is, when people want to do vigorous exercises with the weights and they want to, have proper movement on the machines and stuff.
Right.
But personally, I think that, with the gym, when you join the gym, of course, you'll see the effect quite like immediately. I would say in 1 or 2 weeks you'll see it fast, but with yoga, you'll see it's a bit slow. Probably after 1 month of practice, you'll see the benefits and changes in your body and mind.
Yoga is a long process, right?
Not very long,
Yeah.
but it takes a little bit of time for the body to get used to the asanas and the, body to open up and react to that way. Because while you're doing the asana, you're also breathing into the posture.
Right.
So that is when the magic is happening. That's when the opening and the toning and the stretching is happening.
Like, what do you
For
think?
long-term benefits.
How much time a person should give at least to yoga to see some sort of benefit?
I think minimum 1 month you will see the benefit, but you need to be regular with it.
Right.
Not just 2 times a week. You need to do at least 4 to 5 times a week.
Right.
Every day.
Right.
Not like people think we'll leave one day and do yoga. That's also sort of a myth. You should do it on an everyday basis.
Right.
To see some changes. So coming back to your question, basically I think that with gymming, once you start gym, you'll see the effects pretty immediately. But if you leave gym or you have a big gap in your gym routine, if you don't go to the gym for a couple of days, you'll see that effect going from your body. So you'll see your weight coming back. You'll see
your body becomes loose.
Exactly. You'll see the muscle going. So I don't think gym is sustainable for long term.
Right.
But yoga is a practice that if you keep doing on a regular basis, you'll see the weight loss, you'll see your skin glowing,
Right.
you'll see your mood swings or your mood stabilizing, and all the tension in the body is released with the regular yoga.
So, like these days, I see a lot of Westerners, they are moving towards, our culture. Like yoga is basically our Indian culture, right?
Yeah.
And we are moving towards their culture. Like we are not really into, like a lot of, if we talk about youth also, like they don't have a lot of awareness about yoga.
So, I really feel like, the youth now is going towards the fast, everything they want fast, It's sort of an impatient world, actually. With all the internet, with scrolling and swiping and everything you need fast.
Right.
You get food in a, drop of a hat, you can choose and order and things like that. So even fitness, I think people want to see the results fast. So they go for these fast regimes. But as I said previously, if you leave that regime, you'll lose the effect as quick as you received it. So I think doing yoga is a spiritual practice at the end of the day. Of course, you'll see results with your body and mind, but you'll also see result in how you're supposed to calm yourself, how you're supposed to have patience, just generally in your life, how to deal with situations.
It gives you a lot of calmness.
Yeah.
I believe.
And strength.
And strength as well. Of course,
strength, I would say.
A lot of people, they do it for, like, suppose if someone is having anger issues. I've seen people doing it for these kind of,
So you have pranayama.
It really helps you. Like
Exactly.
These breathing techniques.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell?
So you have like pranayama. So prana is the vital energy and yama is the control of breath. So when we're doing the pranayama, we're actually trying to control our breath and regulate our breath. So that is all our activating our parasympathetic nervous system, lymphatic system. And that is how your regular hormones, blood circulation, everything's getting more regularized.
Right.
Right.
Is it called like pranic healing also? Is that
pranic healing is something different.
Achha.
Pranic healing is more towards spiritual practices, chakras, your energy centers in your body. You heal. That's a different sort of a healing technique.
Achha.
Yoga is a holistic practice to regulate everything, balance your body. Balance your energy
so
centers.
pranic healing, that doesn't
different.
come in yoga.
Yeah, that's a healing technique.
Acha. So, but like it also involves breathing, like
yeah, right? That also. All the healing techniques start with breathing, and then they have their different formats that they follow.
Yeah. So you are into meditation as well, right? So what are different types of meditations? Tell us.
Yeah. So as I said previously, yoga ka matlab meditation. It's all in the one thing, actually. It's not yoga and meditation. So yoga and meditation is one thing. If you're doing your yoga practice regularly, you are doing your meditation as well simultaneously. So yoga brings you in the present moment, and that is actually when you're in your present moment, that is meditation.
Right.
When you're actually in the present realm of life, not that your mind is going somewhere else. You're right in the present. Like we are doing the podcast. For us right now, this is actually the form of meditation.
Right.
Right? So there are different techniques in the meditation. So I'm also a professional sound healer. So I have certified sound healing from Rishikesh. I have completed. So I have all my chakra bowls and everything that I have. And I take my sound healing sessions also at my studio. And over there, basically, we, through the sound of vibration, like we strike the bowl, and through the sound, the vibration of the bowl, we put that onto the different energy centers on the
I've
body.
seen that. Yeah.
You have seen that? And then when the vibration is going on the energy center, actually the chakras are getting balanced.
Okay.
So any blockages, like sometimes we feel fatigue or we feel mood swings or anger and depression, this is all energy center blockages.
Right.
That happen through external stimulation and situations.
Right. Right.
So when we are using these vibrations, they're actually opening it all up and balancing the energy centers.
Oh, great. Nice. So you were talking about you did the course from Rishikesh.
Yes.
Right. So tell me more, because I've heard about the yoga culture in Rishikesh. Tell
Yeah.
me something about that. A lot of foreigners also, they come to Rishikesh, especially to do yoga courses. Tell us a bit about that.
See, yoga now, a lot of people are doing the yoga. But for me, I do the yoga in the authentic way. So the real way, not the commercial way. I try to, really use the traditional hatha yoga poses along with the breath work to really see the changes. Not just doing any kind of style and calling it yoga. And that is what's happening in these, towns like Rishikesh and stuff.
Achha.
Yoga practices are becoming very commercialized. Everybody is just opening any studio or ashram and just teaching any sort of yoga.
Right.
So, I believe in the systems of Sivananda and Iyengar yoga. These are, since decades, these yoga actually system has been introduced. So these are the ones that we should follow, and the school of knowledge, the Vedanta that the yoga teaches us, that is the school of thought that Sivananda and Iyengar styles offer.
Achha.
So that is what I, believe and follow. So the other Rishikesh now is becoming pretty commercial.
Yeah.
So you have to know the right place to practice yoga actually. So you have to really know the right place to practice. Even in India, even in Delhi, like we are from Delhi. So Delhi also, there are so many studios that are just commercialized, but you need to know the right way to practice yoga.
Right. So nowadays we see a lot of people dealing with anxiety and depression. It's become very common these days. So tell us how yoga helps us in that.
So actually nowadays mental health is becoming a very common subject. People are dealing with a lot of mental illnesses and imbalance, I would say. A lot of trauma, childhood trauma that is not addressed, affects the mind later on at a later stage in life. So I feel like, again, sound healing is a very effective way to deal with anxiety, depression. It balances your mind. And all the, like, we have nadis basically, which are nerve-like structures. And our mind has a lot of nadis, okay, which are like energy nerves, okay. They are nerves that carry energy. So any sort of simulation, you can say, if you have a bad relationship or you're having a bad day at work or bad day at home with your, family, it directly affects the mind first. And then that leads to different overthinking and anxiety and,
and I
imbalances.
Feel 70 to 80% problems, they come from mind.
Mind,
only. All the illnesses.
Exactly. Yeah. Right? So stress, okay, stress, major diseases today, life-threatening diseases today, are all because due to stress. They are stemming from stress. Yoga really helps in stabilizing the mind. and regulating it, trying to again get it to stillness. When your mind is all over the place, you'll obviously not be in a good position. So try to still your mind in whatever you're doing, whether that's a relationship, how to handle a situation at home, how to deal with situations at work. You have to first calm your mind, see a situation from a third perspective, not from your own self, but from a different perspective, and then how to address that situation. Yoga will train your mind to become more strong, relaxed, present, and then take on, life challenges on a
Right.
day-to-day basis.
Right. And it helps in like long-term illnesses also, like chronic illnesses.
Yes, yes.
Diabetes, hypertension.
Yeah, so breath work along with postures. So, me and a colleague of mine, we are working on a project to basically do the breath work within the poses. So, while you're doing a yoga asana, you're simultaneously doing the breath work. So, in that posture, when you're doing the breath work, actually, that is when the magic is happening.
Right.
So, that is also coming up really soon. At Yoga Connect. We're looking forward to that. And that is when you are addressing all your diseases, your chronic illnesses, and everything.
So, what are the asanas one should practice for depression?
Basically, there are a couple of postures. So, main is like the child pose, Balasana, and seated forward bending. So, that's Paschimottanasana asana. And then forward bending when you're standing and, trying to touch your feet. That is your Padahasta asana. So basically, all your forward bending postures, which are also your surrender poses, they are good for depression and anxiety, because that is when you're surrendering, releasing, letting go.
Right. So, what do you think about antidepressants? Like, people are taking antidepressants also these days. So, do you think like they can, if they practice yoga regularly, so they can avoid these also?
See, depression has different levels. Okay. So, some states of depression, states of mind are so adverse, so serious, that one needs to go to the doctor and take special medication. So, I am not a doctor, I am a yoga teacher. So, through my experience, I can say, yes, you should practice yoga and meditation, but if you need that extra help and hand, you should go for that and take that extra medication or therapy session or going to the doctor. That's also important.
So, they suggest, like a lot of people when they go to therapy also, they suggest with that also to practice yoga regularly.
Yeah, yes.
Right?
Yes,
so, you recover faster.
100%. We were speaking about the different types of meditation. Of course, there's sound healing, but there are also different types like chanting when you're doing one mantra. So, what you don't need to be religious to follow a mantra. Om is a universal mantra that deals with your body and mind. So, if you can just do the Om chanting, simple chanting, or you can do the walking meditation when you're focusing on each step while you're walking and saying a chant. Or you're just doing breath work, just normal alternate nostril breathing, Anilom Vilom, Kapal Bhati, the normal, yogic breath techniques.
For gut healing, what would you suggest?
You mean for your stomach?
Stomach, yeah. For gut health.
For gut health, see, there are different postures again. So, Surya Namaskar is something that helps with...
It's magical.
It's magical, yeah. Surya Namaskar is something that engages your entire body at one time. The only exercise in the world.
Acha.
Yeah, that engages your entire body at one time.
Tell us more. Tell us some magical benefits of Surya Namaskar.
So, Surya Namaskar is basically engaging your entire body, doing the asanas holistically. So, from your leg postures to your arm movement to your back to your stomach, everything is engaged in your one sun salutation.
It's one of the oldest asanas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it includes all the asanas, There are 12 postures in one round. One sun salutation has 12 postures. So if you're able to do those 12 postures properly, then you've conquered everything. And actually, people, to gain maximum benefits for yoga, for sun salutations, you actually have to do 108. Because 108 is actually the number for, mala mein you have, jab aap mala japte hain, that's also a form of meditation now.
So you're saying every morning 108 times?
Not every morning. The maximum benefits you will see of sun salutation, जैसे आपने मेरे को पूछा था, That I would say 108 अगर आप करो तो उसमें आपको maximum
So
benefits आ जाएंगे.
108 in like one go, na?
Yeah,
Just
one
like,
go, one go, one go.
bhai,
That can take 90 minutes.
then next day I'm not coming for another session.
Yeah, you no. You'll feel so energized after that, you know.
Yeah, अच्छा ऐसा
Yeah.
उल्टा हो जाएगा मतलब ये.
हाँ, उल्टा हो जाएगा.
Okay, oh, great. So tell us something to boost immunity. Now some asanas to like to boost immunity.
Yeah. So immunity, of course, you have your I would say Bhujangasana and more.
Bhujangasana is like
Cobra
when you
pose.
ऊपर देखना ऐसे
Yeah, your
लेट
back,
के, right?
your back opening.
Is
So-
that very good for your? It's very good for your lower back
Lower
also.
back,
I had some problem in my lower back.
Yeah.
पीछे मतलब.
Yeah, I remember
हाँ,
that.
हाँ,
Yeah.
yeah. So that time when I went to physio, he used to tell me that do Bhujangasana and
Yeah.
you know it like the problem it vanished. Like I
Yeah.
used to do it regularly
Yeah.
and बहुत like it became really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even sun salutation is a great, way to regulate your immunity, digestive system, gut health, and Bhujangasana. And then you have all your back bending postures, your Salabhasana, Superman,
Acha.
and you're lifting both your arms and legs together. Dhanurasana, bow pose. Yeah, so back bending postures, I would say, is good for immunity, digestion as well, and just strengthening yourself.
So, like, you're very young, right? And from
Thank you.
Yeah, so from young age only, because I've seen a lot of people, they don't start doing, they
Yeah.
don't focus on yoga at such young age.
Yeah.
So, how did you start? How did that come into your mind?
Yeah.
I should do yoga, and this is my thing.
Yeah. Yeah, so for me, I would say yoga has just been my passion. I had joined yoga after my school, when I had completed my school. I used to go to a class next to my house, and I loved the way my teacher at the time used to teach us. And I got very intrigued and influenced by her, and I used to try to copy her, in my house and try to practice myself. And then I went out to study. I was in London. I completed my master's there, and I came back to India, and I was, thinking, okay, I have done my master's. I should do a corporate job. But I did, I went for a job, but I didn't really like that. I was not very interested. So I was practicing yoga all throughout when I went for my master's, and I was practicing by myself, And I decided, no, let me give yoga a chance. So my parents were like really supportive of that. My family supported me. They sent me to Kerala. They made me, learn professionally. And I came back, opened my own studio, marketed myself, what I had studied,
Right.
and marketed my own
Right.
yoga practice. And from there, my yoga journey took off.
That's pretty good because I've seen your posts also. Like
Yeah.
you're pretty dedicated,
Yeah.
and at such a young age, it's quite rare.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. And
Yeah.
tell us more, like, so
Because I
when
could
you
also see the effects in myself, no, from
Yeah,
the yoga. I could
yeah.
see differences in my body, how it's getting toned. Weight loss also happened,
right,
and how the breath work was regulating my mind as well. So all these differences, when I saw, I thought, okay, I should
yeah,
also.
like you look
share.
quite young. You're how much? 42.
I'm exactly as old as you there.
So 19.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So nice. So now tell me more about Yoga Connect. Like how you started Yoga Connect.
When I came back from London,
Acha,
is
okay.
when I started to do a corporate job in India. And I was, working in India, and I was just not like getting interested in my work. I was not enjoying it. So I left it, and I took a break, and I was trying to understand what to do. And then I had this idea of Yoga Connect as a brand. How yoga connected with me, I wanted yoga practice to connect with all my practitioners and students that, are linked with my company. So my company provides, personalized diets, personalized meditation, lot of personal classes we take actually. Group, of course, we do take, but more personal, because I like to cater to what the student wants exactly from yoga. So, from the diet to the meditation to the personalized yoga practice, we design the different practices that suit the students' needs, and they are really happy with the results.
And you have people coming in from all over the world,
Yeah.
right?
So yeah, a lot of foreign people are also there that live in South Delhi that come to my studio and practice. And I have a lot of elderly people also who just come for the breath work.
Right.
So as I said, I design the class according to the students' needs. किसी को weight loss के लिए आना है, so we do the weight loss plan. किसी को relaxing के लिए आना है, so we do the sound healing meditation, chanting meditation. So yeah, so we cater to different needs, and I guarantee the results for sure. Like,
Acha.
yeah, if you're coming to me, then you will see the results.
So would you like to give some advice to youngsters? Because like youngsters these days, they just start doing something. Like suppose they just started off with yoga, but they're not consistent.
See, that is your personal way of how you're going to deal with your fitness regime, right? With yoga, if you're enjoying yoga, if you're seeing differences within yourself through the practice of yoga, you will want to maintain regular practice.
Right.
When you're starting your yoga practice specifically, give yourself that 21 days of regular push. That okay, I'll go. And then
Right.
after 21 days, when you're seeing the differences within yourself, you'll automatically want to, continue the practice every day.
Tell me how you were so consistent with yoga. Like what motivated you?
I think I liked the way I was turning out to be when I was doing yoga. While doing yoga, actually,
Because
yeah.
I'll tell you, because what happens is like when we start something and we don't see any result,
Yeah.
right? Then we start losing hope and then we get demotivated and
Yeah.
then we stop doing that
Yeah.
particular thing.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. It's I feel it's the game of patience.
Yeah.
Whatever you do
Yeah.
in life,
Yeah.
it's a game of patience. You need to have some sort of, belief and consistency.
I would say while I'm doing yoga, it takes me to a place of peace. It takes me to a trance, for the lack of a better word, but a space or a trance of absolute bliss, which is your self consciousness.
Right.
So when I reach that space or that time of bliss and peace and absolute relaxation is when I gain happiness.
Right.
So, like Swami Sivananda ji said, health is wealth, peace of mind is happiness. Yoga shows you the right way.
Right.
So, peace of mind I achieve through the practice while I'm practicing. And even while I'm doing the end meditation part, savasana and all these, relaxation techniques.
And people, they are mostly these days they are watching on YouTube and they're doing like the asanas and all. Tell me, what is the importance of guru in yoga,
Yeah.
in yoga?
Yeah. So I would say for yoga, of course, it's not advisable to follow the YouTube channels to just do any kind of yoga postures without any guidance if you're a first time yogi. So a guru or a teacher is very important to sort of teach you and show you how to practice the correct way of postures, how to stay in that posture, how to breathe in that posture, how to balance yourself in that posture. So when when the guru or the teacher is showing you the right way and then you're familiar with it, then of course when you get the hang of yoga, you can practice on your own as well. But it's important to follow your teacher.
Right.
For any doubts or clarity, or sometimes you feel a certain way, your teacher helps you.
Yeah, because like if you're just randomly doing any asanas, I think that's completely baseless.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
So I think that should be enough.
Yeah.
Like for today, and
Yeah.
I had a really nice time chatting with you
Yeah, likewise, Uday.
and seeing you after a long time.
Yeah.
It was really great to
Yeah.
see you after a very long
Same
time.
here. Yeah, thank you for
And-
calling me.
Nahi, of course. And you're most welcome. So with this, we'll end the podcast. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, guys, for watching. And I hope you guys really liked it. Would mean a lot if you guys can subscribe, like, and share. And also, I'll mention Meher's profile in the description and the link to Yoga Connect as well. So, thanks again. Thank you guys for watching.